Welcome to Challenge Forex, and today I am generating expert advisors online, and I've actually created a total of 76. I'm going to download these, set them up in MT5, test for the best ones. I'm going to keep about maybe 15 or 20 to set up on a demo account, let them run for the next say 3 months, give or take, and anything successful perhaps share with my subscribers, or maybe set them up on prop firm challenges to see if I can actually make some money from trading with these. Like and subscribe, hang around to the end, see how we do with setting this up, and watch out for my weekly updates as well. See how these are performing and see if we can find some successful expert advisors. It's Friday morning, and today I'm setting up my project for the weekend, which is generating as many expert advisors as I can using the Forex Robot Factory. Forex Robot Factory, if you haven't heard of it before, is an online tool which combines a whole bunch of different indicators to put together a collection of expert advisors, which will be saved under this collection section here on my screen. I'm using the reactor to generate the expert advisors. The reactor is a combination of a generator and a validator, so we're going to do all steps at the one stage, get this all together, see how many expert advisors I can generate over the next day or two. It is now Friday the 16th, almost 7:30 in the morning, and I am turning this generator on now. I'll go through the settings quickly with you so that you can see what I'm actually doing. So I'm using premium data. I am using the symbol Euro US dollar, and I'm creating two lots of expert advisors based on different time frames. The first one is the 15-minute time frame, and the second one is the 5-minute time frame. So I can actually run multiple instances of this at the same time. They just need to be on a separate web browser to actually work. Now the properties for the strategy, we'll just go through it quickly. I'm starting off with a $1,000 balance for all these expert advisors. The entry lot is 0.01 lots for each one. I'm specified long and short, and for stop loss we're going to say always use a stop loss, and we will go with a fixed stop loss at this point. The minimum pips is 10, maximum pips is let's say 200. Let's give it a good range. Take profit we must use as well, so let's say the same thing, 200. I think I'll actually reduce the stop loss to 100 and have a maximum take profit of 200. That is most of the settings that we need to worry about for now. We have a choice here of what to search for as best results. We can go for the highest balance, the return to drawdown ratio. In this case, I'm going to select the best profit factor, and we can use out of sample back testing as well as in sample. I'm going to set that one for 30%. This is a bit of an experiment. I don't really know which is going to be the best setting for that, so maybe I'll have to do this test again and change some of the settings. And we're going to optimize our results. Now this one I believe is ready to go, so let's hit start. Okay, the second one is the M5 chart, the 5-minute period that we're looking at. Let's check the system, make sure we've got everything set up correctly. So we're using stop loss, that's already set. Take profit already set, I'll change that to 200. So minimum stop loss is 10 pips, maximum is 200. Generator settings, say 30% out of sample data. We are going for the highest profit factor. In the acceptance criteria, I've actually set the profit factor to a minimum of 1.2. So as long as the expert advisors generate a profit and the profit factor is more than 1.2, then it will add to our collection, and we'll see how many we can download at the end of this test. And this one is ready to go. So let's turn this on now, and as you can see here, both generators are running. So this will take a while. I'm going to pause the video, leave it for a while, and then come back for an update a little bit later on, and let's see if we've actually got a few added to our collection. So I'm willing to keep this one going for maybe 24 hours at least, perhaps even longer, might even do 48 hours. We'll see how many we generate first, and then we'll decide from there. Time for an update on Forex Expert Advisor Generator. Now, it is Saturday morning around 8:30, so it's been just over 24 hours, 25 hours this has been running, generating expert advisors for me. And as you can see here, we have on the M15 chart, we have 26 experts collected so far. On the M5 chart, we have 43, so that gives us a total of 69 at this point. Now, I was going to stop this at 50, or 24 hours, but I thought I might just leave it going for a little while today. It's Saturday now, so let's see if we can get it up to maybe 80 or 90 before I turn it off. Then after that, the next stage will be to test each of the robots in MT5, just doing a back test to see if the results are similar to what we're getting here, or if they're a total failure. What I'm going to do is probably pick the top 10 from each of these time frames, the M5 and the M15, and we'll put them on a demo account and then monitor these over the next few weeks, or even maybe the next 3 months. If we do have a couple that turn out to be very successful, we can then use them on our prop firm challenges. Now we'll have a quick look at the collection to see what we've got. I've got these filtered by profit factor, so the highest one at the moment is 2.38, and the thing that I'm really looking for in here is the equity curve. So this first one has one bit of a drawdown period here. Although it wasn't a large drawdown, it's just sort of one thing that I'd be looking at. I would still pass this one and use it in my collection at this stage. The second one I would also do, let's click on this one for some stats. This will tell us which indicators were actually used for entries. And we can see on here that we're using the accelerator oscillator and demarker indicator for our entries on this one. And let me go back to the previous screen. Oops, that's gone back too far. I hope I didn't lose all of that. Okay, this has actually stopped it now, so I shouldn't have hit that button, but we still have our collection here. So what I'm going to do now is download the collection. Just as a backup, we can also download these files as MT4 or MT5. I'm just going to download the MT5 version. Now, I can actually restart this reactor now and it will continue to generate. So let's do that now. Bit of a mistake there, but you know, things happen, and at least we didn't lose our collection. So let's continue going through what we have here now. And we can see here the equity curve is pretty good on these. They're constantly going from the left corner to the upper right hand corner, which is in the correct direction. I like the equity curve on this one, the actual trend line. This one is using Ball's power, moving average of oscillator, and Williams percentage for the entries. So click the correct button this time. There are going to be a lot that we can get out of this, I'm sure of it. So we only want to find maybe 10 in each of these time frames, so the M5 and the M15. Now look at this one that had a great winning streak. alligator, bear's power, and awesome oscillator were the indicators used for this one. Okay, so let's leave this one running, go and have a look at the collection on the M15. And one thing I did find that as you go up in time frames, you actually get less EAs that actually come through the collection and actually pass all of the validations. So let's have a look at what we've got here. So the highest profit factor is 2.56. We can actually sort by other categories as well, like balance line stability, the maximum drawdown, so the one with the lowest drawdown can be at the highest. So this has actually given us some really good results as well. If we look at these equity curves, I like this one right at the top. Stochastic, bear's power, RVI, and commodities channel. So this is actually using 4 indicators to actually enter the trade. Okay, now that's enough update for now. I'm going to leave this going for a little bit longer. Maybe see if we can get up to perhaps 80 expert advisors, and then we'll go through and have a look and see what we've got at that point. And I think then we can choose some to actually do the backtesting within MT4. So the test has been going now for about 32 hours. I've decided I'm going to stop there, and as you can see, we've got 43 on the M5 chart and 33 on the M15 chart. So that gives us a total of 76 expert advisors to actually test and find the best ones and put onto a demo account. So what I will do now is, after a quick look, I'm going to download all of these. So collection first, and then MT5 zips second. The reason I'm downloading the collection is you can actually import this back into the system again. So I can upload this into the system if I happen to lose my expert advisors. I can upload again into here and do more tests on them before downloading them again. Okay, now that that's been downloaded, I'm going to delete these from my collection. I don't need the website any longer. Have a check my downloads folder. I should have all of the files here from today and yesterday. So I'll copy these over to my other computer, and then I will start doing some testing in the MT5 to determine which of these we want to keep. We are now set up in MetaTrader 5. I'm going to test the expert advisors that we downloaded. I will just do a few for a demonstration now, and then I will finish the rest later. But let's start off with picking the first one on the list, and what I will do is search for the actual file name so that once I find it I can copy it over to the folder where I keep all the ones that pass the test, and I'll delete the others that don't pass. Okay, just got to make sure I put this on the right time frame. So this is on the M5 time frame. So let's start, see how it goes. Okay, that one is average return. It's not so great. What I check on here is the profit factor, how many consecutive losses, the winning percent, which is in this case is 38%. We've got a 99 pip stop loss and 195 take profit. So I'm actually going to delete this one to move on to the next. Okay, next we've got also on the M15 chart. See if we get a better result from this one.
Okay, this one, the result is positive, but there was a very long losing streak here, which I don't like. Consecutive losses, 10 consecutive wins is only 4. 46% win and 1.25% on the profit factor, so this one I'm going to delete. Okay, next. Okay, this one's ready to go. I'm hoping we find one with a good result in a sec so that I can show you before I stop the video. This one is actually much better. Profit factor 1.49, 3 consecutive losses, 3 consecutive wins, 40% win, which is okay. Drawdowns low, 3.66%. We've got 81 stop loss and 188 for the take profit. So this one I'm going to keep. Next one is 742. Fingers crossed. Okay, this one looks good. 5 consecutive losses, 6 consecutive wins, 46% win rate, which is okay. As long as the profit target's higher than the stop loss, then this is not a problem. 5% drawdown, 1.57 profit factor, and we've got 83 stop loss, 147 take profit. So this one I'm going to keep. Okay, on to the next. Okay, this one looks like our best one so far. Let's check out the stats. 3.01 profit factor, which is amazing. 2.3% drawdown, 3 consecutive losses, 5 consecutive wins, 56% win rate, and the take profit is also bigger than the stop loss. So this one is amazing. This is the best one we've got so far. So let's keep that one. And make sure I've got the right one here. 0952. So that is how I do this. I'm going to go through the rest of these expert advisors now and decide how many we're going to keep, how many we're going to delete. Then I will set them up on a demo account on a virtual machine which I'm running on a home server, and we will test them over the next few weeks, and I'll give you weekly updates so you can see how they're going, and if there's some really good ones in amongst these expert advisors, we may be able to perhaps share them with some of the subscribers, or maybe use them on prop firm challenges.